So welcome to my first video of 2019, and I gotta apologize that to start off the year, I'm not starting with a positive video. Unfortunately, you see the thumbnail, you see the title, it's all here. There's a crazy story here, and I couldn't believe it. I even said to Kim the other day, I'm like, should I make a video about this? Because it's gotten so out of control. And I'm gonna start at the beginning and everything. I just want to say I'm getting over a really terrible cold. And I want to thank Rob again for getting me this amazing Roy Fokker Macross jacket. I think I'm gonna wear it for the year for the show. I love it that much. I think it's great. So that's one thing that's really positive. So what happened? You know, and this is not a review of the PlayStation Classic. I want to make that a very apparent right now. I'm going to talk about it in an episode on Sunday. But for right now, I just want to talk about something that's happened with Walmart and continues to happen with Walmart. And that is, during Christmas time, you know, like a lot of us, before all the reviews came in and all that, we were kind of excited about the PlayStation Classic. We had some reservations, but I ordered it from Walmart.ca in Canada here, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll give it a shot, you know. And then also all the negative stuff came out. I was like, oh no, but I was like, okay, whatever. You know, I'll stick to my purchase, that's fine. And then out of nowhere, I get a package from Sony, and they had sent me a review copy of the PlayStation Classic. So I was like, okay, now I've got two. Well, I'm not going to keep two. So I was like, I'll just send my other one back to Walmart. So I check how you do that, and it just says, take it back to a store. And I'm like, okay, cool. So this is where it gets amazing. I go to a store that's right in where I live here in New Westminster in BC, Canada. And I go take it up there. And so I said, okay, here. And so I have the original box. It's sealed. I have the documentation. I have everything. So I give it to them. They're like, okay, perfect. Yes, okay. And then they start trying to process it. They're like, oh yeah, we'll just refund you. And so on the screen at the back, it's just, you know, a spinning wheel. And I'm like, okay, maybe something's up with their computer, you know? So it's just spinning and spinning. And they're like, oh, this may take a bit of time. Why do you go walk around the store? I said, okay, sure. So I go walk around the store. And I come back after like 15 minutes, still spinning. I'm like, oh, okay. They're like, there's something wrong with our system. It's like probably the overload of Christmas and all this stuff. And I was like, well, I understand that. You know, I'm a very reasonable guy. I said, I totally understand that. It's fine. And they're like, you know what? In a couple days' time, try another Walmart. Maybe it's just our system here. And I said, oh, that's reasonable. Sure. You know, hopefully everything gets back to normal for you guys. And I want to say one thing here. I have no fault against any employees that work at Walmart. I know that retail is one of the toughest jobs out there, one of the most thankful-less jobs out there. You get paid very little, and you have to deal with a lot of shit. And let me say, I try to be nothing but wonderful with those people, and I try to be nothing but great, because I know what it's like. All of my friends have done retail. My wife did, you know, she was a manager at Dairy Queen for years, and the story she's told me. So I try to give everybody respect, and I realize that machines are down, and we can't blame people for machines being down. So it's like, sure, I got a lot of patience. I'll wait a couple days. So a couple days later, I went to another Walmart, and I take it in. So this is my second Walmart. And they're like, okay, processing it. And I see the spinning wheel on the screen. I'm like, oh my God. I said, this happened to the other Walmart too. And she's like, and I said, well, you know, this doesn't seem to be working in the system. Can I just send it back online or something? They're like, no, you have to do it through a store. I'm like, okay. I said, well, can you just take it and give me the money back? Can we do that? No, we can't. We can only go through the system. I'm like, oh, okay. And at this point, I'm just like, man, Amazon is so much better with their online services. I'm just talking about Canada. That's all I can talk about. So again, she's like, this is not going through. Maybe you should wait till after Christmas. I'm like, okay, after Christmas, sure, okay, let's just do this then. And at this point, I'm a little bit more like, I just want to get this done, because this is about time now. I've been waiting around for, like, at this point, hours. You know, with the other store and this store, it's like just sitting waiting for this to process. And again, no fault of any employee at all. I leave, And I said to Kim, I said, this, Kim's my wife for anybody who's new to the show. I'm like, I guess we'll just do it after Christmas. And so, like they said for me to do. So Christmas comes and goes, and at this point, this is when I started with my cold. I wasn't feeling very good, and Kim wasn't feeling very good, and I said, okay, so do you want to just come with me? I'm not feeling that good. And thank God Kim came with me. And I said, let's just take this up to another Walmart. This is after days, like a week and a half after Christmas. So I go in there and have to wait in a huge lineup at this brand new Walmart. This is the third Walmart. And I'm waiting, and I'm not feeling the best at all. But, patience I have. And I get up there, and so I start talking to the first girl. And so at this point, now I'm having to explain what has happened to two other Walmarts, what I tried to do. I even explained, I haven't explained this to you guys, is I used the help email online to talk to somebody at Walmart, their online, services, and I told them what was happening. I can't process it through a store. I don't know what to do. And they wrote back to me and said, we're sorry that you can't process it on, at a store, but just give it some time and keep trying. I'm like, okay, this is a solution? So I was explaining that these other two Walmarts had, and I talked to them online, all this. And what was frustrating was I was talking to one girl, and then it was busy, and then she went away, and then another woman steps in, and she starts treating me like I'm trying to scam them. She's like, oh, and she's like, is it even sealed? Is it even sealed? I'm like, yes, the seal is right here. Oh, well, where I can't see on this, because it came with a piece of paper with all the information, my address and all of that. She's like, where is the UPC code? It's not on here. I said, no, this is a confirmation showing the item ID, because I worked in a warehouse for years. I know how all this stuff works. I said, shows the item ID, shows the purchase date, all this. And she's looking at it, and she's she's cross-examining me as though I'm trying to lie to them. I have all the information here. She's like, show me the original email. I said, you want me to show you the email they sent me? Yes. So I bring up the email, and she's like, yeah, well, there's a problem here. And I said, what's the problem? I'm showing her my email on the phone, the confirmation, that email that I did for online and all that stuff. She's like, it's like $79. I think that's what it is in Canada, something like that. And it says that you paid $140. I said, yeah, that was with shipping, and that's the original price. And I said, it's being marked down now. Oh, well, we can't give you the price that you paid for. I'm like, what are you? And all of a sudden, I start losing my shit. And I'm very calm. I just had enough. I mean, I'm being called like a criminal now. And she's like, write your credit card number on the piece of paper. And I'm like, I said, this is getting like, and I'm keeping it calm for you guys, but there's I'm the happy console gamer, but there's an anger that's inside of me that sometimes is absolutely terrifying, even to myself. And all of a sudden I'm like, I said, you know what? I said, I think we got to get a goddamn manager here. And all of a sudden, Kim, thank God I brought Kim. She's like, John, calm down. And she just kind of pushed me out of the way. And Kim took charge. I love my wife so much because thank God that she did this. I'm on the third Walmart, and now I'm being accused of trying to manipulate them in some regard with the original item that is sealed, with the confirmation piece of paper with all of the cost, the ship date, everything. And then she started trying to tell me that it was past the date of returns, when the other Walmart said I couldn't return it before that. I was just like, let's get a manager down. I'm going to lose. And everybody around was like, no, I'm not talking about the employees, all the customers were, holy shit, this guy is going to go berserk. And Kim stepped in at the right time and just said, John, just calm down. Yeah, so what you say, he's got this. This needs to be processed. And then thankfully, one of the senior associates at Walmart there saw what was happening, pushed this woman out of the way, didn't push her out of the way, but kind of shuttled her out of the way and took charge of it and said, hey, don't worry, we're going to take care of it. And she starts processing it in the back. and it's a spinning wheel again. It's not processing. And I go for a walk around Walmart. I go look at the Transformer section. It calmed me down a little bit. And I came back, and Kim's like, it's still not processing. I've explained everything and all of that. And so at this point, I had a little bit of a moment to say, I said, this woman who is helping us and who's actually being very, very nice to us. I said, so what was with this other woman? I said, why is she like treating me like, she's like, listen, she's newer. She's like this with a lot of people. We apologize. It's like, this is who she is. And I was like, oh, okay. And because I just, it makes you, go into the defensive and all of that. And she's like, yeah. I said, all I'm trying to do, I said, this is our third Walmart. And I said, we've been told to come back like 3 times. And then she's telling me to go to another Walmart again. And I didn't tell you that. She tried to get me to go to another Walmart. I said, it's almost like Jean-Luc Picard. The line must be drawn here, now. And Kim said, no, we've been to so many other Walmarts. We need to do this now. This has to be taken care of. And it wouldn't process. And Walmart had no other course of action that they could do. They couldn't just refund me and everything. So you can see at this point, the third Walmart, we're talking like, this is like 3+ hours, never mind travel time and all of that. It's not even about the money. It's about the frustration level of the experience. And I always thought that Walmart had a very streamlined experience with things. I thought they had really good customer relations that way. And they don't. It is their system. And what I think, and this is beyond what they've even thought about, I think the item is glitching out in their system, but maybe not as well. I think because it got discounted or something, because it's just a spinning wheel. It just won't process. This little service they have going on does not work. It's been down for all like 2-3 weeks of Christmas. And it's still even after Christmas. And so, anyways, I don't know what it is. And I don't think it actually is that, because here's what's happened. The girl who was helping us out this final time wrote all the information down. She's like, my name is this, and I've written out that you came at these dates, so you can always get your money back on this item. And what I suggest is just keep calling this particular Walmart, and we will keep checking the system to make sure it's going, and to help you. So, 3 times we've phoned since. 3 times. Not every day, every few days, give them a bit of time. She even put a processing order in, to their tech team about what was going on, and still nothing. So we're into, we're getting closer to my birthday here in January here, and still I cannot return the PlayStation Classic. It's an absolute nightmare. It's incredible. I mean, they can't just take it back and give me the money. There's no process for that. And get this, we phoned one night. I should say Kim did, because I just, my blood pressure. Got to watch it at my age, because it's going to burst. And they're like, well, maybe you should just take it to another Walmart. They're trying to push it off again. It's just like, we can't do it here. You go to another Walmart, go to another Walmart, go to another Walmart. None of us want to take any kind of responsibility for trying to fix this. And let me say something. The one thing is, I know, working with the public and things like that, is that you don't have to have the answer. You just have to have the decency to try to find the answer and try to help the best of your ability. That's all. That's all anybody expects. That's all I want. I'm not condemning anybody. I'm not blaming anybody in the store, except for that one woman who's grilling me so hard. That was kind of crazy. So still, at this point, right today, I still can't return the PlayStation Classic and get my money back on it, which is being just unbelievable. It just keeps on going. I just want to see an end to it. I don't know if I'll ever see an end to it. I don't know when this will ever end. It just keeps on going. As much as I keep thinking, it's over, it keeps on ticking. It's just so funny. It just is so funny to me. I even said to myself, of course this happened to me. The weirdest stuff always happens to me that doesn't make any sense. It never happens to anybody else. It always happens to me, and I'm like, God damn it. But you know what? I'm still positive. I'm still happy. But what an ordeal. I think you can kind of understand my frustration a little bit. It kind of makes sense for sure. And you know what? I'm going to send this video to Walmart so they can see about what's kind of been going on, and if it is a glitch in their system, to really, I've worked with systems and I'm on a back end degree before. Fix them instantaneously. That's your top priority. That's your priority. That's what I've done for, in the past, working at software companies and in warehouses, processing orders for customers. That's top priority. We always made that a top priority. And yes, anyways, I tell you what, I've got a lot of positive, really good videos for 2019. So please look forward to those. I just wanted to tell the fun story of the PlayStation Classic Nightmare from Walmart. So anyways, guys, until next time.